Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. First, we're going to start by priming our skin. We're going to use MAC's Complete Care and Comfort Cream, and I find that this really helps my skin when it's dry. I'm going to massage that into my skin, and then I'm going to start with my eyeshadow base. For my base, I'll be using MAC's Paint Pot. This works as a really great primer. Next, I'll be applying my eyeshadow. I'm first going to start off with the color Soft Brown. I'm going to be taking that and putting it right into the crease with a small blending brush. Next, I'll take the darker color from the palette. I totally blanked on the name. And I'm going to be using a little bit of a bigger fluffer brush, and I'm just going to be applying that to the outside. Next, I'll be using L'Oreal's Infallible Colors. This one, I have no idea what it's called, but it's absolutely beautiful. Next, I'm just going to be taking the lightest shade from my big palette and applying that to my brow bone. Next, it's time for foundation. I'll be using my MAC Studio Fix, and I am a shade NC45. I'll be taking a smaller blending brush, and this is the MAC 133, I believe, or it's the 130. I'm awful with the names. And I find this brush just does so much. It blends, it covers, and leaves your face looking flawless. Next, I'm going to be adding a contour. This product is from MAC. I want to say it's in shade Caramel, and I could be completely wrong, but I'll make sure I leave everything in the description box. When I'm contouring, I like to make sure that my forehead, my nose, my chin, and underneath my chin is all covered. Next, I'll be highlighting and concealing. With the highlight is the part where you want to bring forth, and I do conceal a little bit right underneath my eyes a lot heavily too. And with that contour, those are the stuff that you either want to hide or give definition to. Like my cheekbones, I don't have very prominent cheekbones, so that really adds definition. And by putting the light underneath the dark, it just adds even more. Next, I'm going to be blending this all in, and the brush I'm using is a MAC 188, I believe, something like that. I'm pretty close. I forgot to put some of the highlight under, like on the cupid bow, so I did add some. And next, I'm just resetting all of the highlights that I did using MAC setting powder. It's a translucent powder, and I find if you just pat lightly when you're doing it first, just to make sure that it is soaking into the concealer that you just used. And to set the contour, I'm going to be using Dark Deepest from MAC, and I'm just going to be, working my way into the skin. So you're starting up closer to your ears when you're right by those cheekbones, and then bringing it down. You never want to have your contour go too far down your face, or it's going to start to look like a 5 o'clock shadow. I have a bigger forehead, so I do concentrate a lot on the very top of my head to make it appear smaller. Next, I'm just adding some highlight. I'm using MAC Soft and Gentle. Last is blush, and this blush is called Flower. It's like F-L-E-U-R or something, or, it's some weird spelling of flower, really. But it's a really pretty shade. And lastly, I'm just going to be using my Fix Plus spray from MAC. I find that if I have a lot of powder on my face, this kind of just sets everything down and makes it look not so cakey. Lastly, the lipstick I'll be using is called Velvet Teddy, and it's a neutral shade for me. I didn't want to go too crazy with my lips because this is like an everyday look for me. Maybe not so much like everyday face contouring, but like eyeshadows, yeah. I just did eyeliner on the bottom. This is MAC's Black Check. And to finish off my mascara, I'm going to be using MAC's Extend Play Lash. And it doesn't say it's waterproof on it, but this thing doesn't come off. It takes a while for me to actually get it off, which some people like and some people don't. But this is the end look. I'm really happy with it. It's a really heavy highlight, and thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy, and please subscribe. See you see you next time. Bye, guys.